YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Ron back with a brand new video. Today we got a reaction video by Uncut Hoops. This is called "The Anti-Kobe Hate" or "The Anti-Kobe Agenda Has Gone Too Far." Bleacher Report put Kobe at number 11, bro. That don't sit right with me. It probably don't sit right with y'all either. But you finna see what this video is talking about to back up why Kobe ain't number 11. Because I feel like I know why Kobe not number 11, bro. You can't name me 10 players better than Kobe Bryant, bro. You can't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going for that. You're not gonna name me 10 players that's better than Kobe. Like I'm just not going for it. But yeah, if y'all boys new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We grinding for that big 800, man. We at 773 now. Don't forget to turn on the post notification button so that you don't miss a drop as well, and don't forget to like this video. And yeah, man, let's get straight into it.
But the gap between Kobe and LeBron is bigger than the gap between Kobe and Steve Nash.
So right now it's just, for some reason, LeBron and Jordan. Which is fine, but you're not going to throw Kobe in there?
Because I don't even put LeBron above Kobe.
On every one of those plays we showed, that was great defense. That's what's scary.
And every one of those, as they came down the stretch, as the Suns made that huge run in the fourth quarter, every time they needed a stop, it was Kobe.
I always thought he was the best player in basketball, and he didn't do anything in this series against us to make me think otherwise. As a matter of fact, probably solidified my thought process as to he's the best player in basketball.
Much later.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard. Everyone's laughing, by the way, but it's true because everybody's heard it too. Everyone heard it, right? They look at all, everyone's like, yeah, big piece of dog shit.
When it comes to someone like Kobe, his legacy, during his prime, even post-prime, he was always regarded as one of the most skilled players of all time, most dedicated, and of course, one of the most fearless. And for a lot of fans who watch number 8 and number 24, they still love this dude till this day. Now the unfortunate thing for those NBA fans nowadays who didn't watch Kobe, really don't know how great he actually was. And looking at past former players who did know how great he was,
sad to hear,
guys like
bro.
D-Wade.
It was only in 27. I mean, I guess it was 10 years ago, but like, bro, how do y'all forget what Kobe has done, bro? How do y'all forget that? How? Like, okay, we put Wilt Chamberlain back there. He had 100 points, but we didn't see it. Okay. Kobe had 81 points. You can't put him back there. We seen him. We seen every point of the 81 points. You can't put him back there. Because on camera, Kobe has the record for most points on camera. From what I seen. I haven't seen Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game. You feel me? I wasn't alive. I never seen it on video or nothing like that. But I seen Kobe 81-point game multiple times. I seen his buckets multiple times. There's no way.
There's no way. Them slandering Kobe nowadays pisses me off.
There's no way, bro.
End.
Understand that the closest player since Kobe dropped 81 was 73 was Luka, like in 2023 or something like that. And 2023 was crazy as fuck. Like, if y'all remember, bro, Donovan Mitchell had 70, Dame had 70, then Luka had 70. It was crazy. And then we're not gonna talk about all the 60 and 50-point games that was happening that season, but bro.
And it's on top of all this, Bleacher Report.
You just can't. You gotta really understand that when Kobe dropped 81, the defense in the league was at its highest it's ever been, like ever. Like the physicality almost probably was too, honestly. But like the defense was the highest it's ever been, like any league, like any time, any era in the NBA ever. Like, so you can't put Kobe. You can't name 10 players better than Kobe, bro. You just can't. I'm sorry. I'm not going for it, bro.
Kobe,
I'm sorry. I'm not going for it.
He wasn't top 3, top 5, and he wasn't even top 10. These idiots put Kobe at the number 11 spot.
Are you retarded?
Like,
now
dude.
Look, do I really care what Bleacher Report thinks when I rank Kobe? Honestly, I don't. But what I do care about is them being consistent with their criteria and applying it to everyone. And looking at this list, that is far from the case, as someone like Kobe is hyper-scrutinized and nitpicked, and other guys are given a pass and get a red carpet into the top 3 all time. And looking at this list, how they knock Kobe was just some stupid stuff. Here's a couple of quotes. Never led a league in box plus minus. Who cares? Never led in PR. Some grave crime. One MVP. Honestly, don't care. It's the regular season. And then two worst of all. Out of the top 10 in MVP shares, something nobody cares about, and career box plus minus ranks 32nd. So that right there is some nonsense stats and formulas to grade Kobe as the 11th best player in league history. What this list rigs up from a mile away is best player. There's some nonsense stats and formulas to grade Kobe as the 11th best player in league history.
He said
what
one
this
of the best. I
list
thought he
rigs
said
up from a
who is the
mile
best
away
player in league
is
history.
basketball fans are watching basketball near 2015.
Buddy. He's not.
All they know is
not
advanced
far off
measures
of it, though,
analytics, the three-point era. And one big giveaway for this: defense is never mentioned.
Honest answer. Would you rather do something spectacular offensively or defensively?
Defensively. No question. Because I can come down, I can do 1,001 dunks, it doesn't matter. But guys coming at you full speed and I'm in there protecting the house, the guys going up trying to dunk or whatever, and I go up and I just catch the ball and I throw it out of bounds, but block it so I can start a fast break. I love that.
For someone like Kobe being a two-way
player, I really, the older I got, the more I really understood basketball and understood that it don't matter really. It really don't matter how good you are on offense, bro. If you can't play defense, you feel me? Like that's the older I got though. The older I got, I realized that like you could have the most deepest offensive bag ever, and you can't play no defense, you won't win. It takes defense to win championships, bro. Like literally.
For the vast majority of his career and his prime,
it takes defense to win championships,
in these
bro.
top 10 rankings. As looking at a lot of players,
offensively
yes,
gifted
great
you
offensively, but defense didn't really have it. And here's one thing Bleacher Report never ever mentions. It's vital to Kobe's legacy and his career, really any player's career. The championships and how he got them. For Kobe's entire career, he was in the superior conference with only one All-Star for all of his championships. That, of course, being Shaq, then later on, Pau Gasol. Right. For the vast majority of NBA fans, things like championships, defense, being a winning player, having a killer mentality, that matters more than box plus minus or your PR. As the end of the day basketball, it's played on the court, not on a spreadsheet. Now let me hammer this home, looking at advanced analytics in context to Kobe's era. The year 2006, Kobe at his peak, the best player in the world, and debatably the best peak of the 21st century. That year, Dirk Nowitzki, his advanced metrics, compared to Kobe, he was higher in PR, true shooting percentage, win shares, offensive win shares, defensive win shares, and every metric known to mankind. If you asked anyone in 06 who was the best player in the world, who was better, Kobe or Dirk, you'd only get one answer: analytics be damned.
Who's the best player in the NBA?
Oh, it's still Kobe Bryant.
Really? Why?
Because you never know what you're going to get. You never know. You don't know what you're going to get. How one guy can beat 12 guys. You know what I mean? It's like Michael Jordan.
Who's the best player in the NBA?
I have to say Kobe.
What makes him so good? There are a lot of great players in the NBA.
Talented, God-given abilities, and he works really hard. Very hard work ethic.
Kobe is Kobe. God-given abilities, and he works hard. Like, that's one thing that really matters, bro. It don't matter how skilled you are if you're not putting the work in, gang.
You know what I mean? Everybody knows you. I think he's the best player in the league.
Just has a killer instinct.
Kobe definitely.
Naturally, you just have a will that
I gotta put Kobe top
nothing to do with others. You know what I'm saying?
Kobe
You get to win. The skill of it. The skill of it is amazing.
So that right there, NBA players
least,
actively playing in 07, we say Kobe was the best player in the world. And for a site like Bleacher Report now, one knock they'll have on Kobe's in his career, he quote-unquote wasn't the best player for an extended period, like Shaq, Tim Duncan, LeBron James, then Steph Curry. And that right there I find peculiar. Guys like Tim Duncan and Steph Curry had that belt for a short time period than Kobe. As an 06 to 2010, a 5-year period, I'd say Kobe pretty easily was the best player in the world, according to fans, media members, and the active players.
Who's the best player in the NBA?
Kobe Bryant.
Better than you?
I would have to say right now.
When it comes to great NBA players, how we judge them, is off titles, their
Can't
peak,
argue with-
their
can't
split
argue with
play,
that.
longevity, skill set, and how they won their championships. Unfortunately for Kobe nowadays, the people talking basketball, writing about basketball, they don't care about any of those things. All they care about is stats, advanced metrics that the guys 20 years ago either one, didn't care about, or two, didn't even know about. And here's the icing on top of the cake. Some idiot of Bleacher Report ranked Kobe 18th all time.
He's an idiot. Don't listen to he's an idiot.
Quite literally.
Now, one more thing I do want to touch on the Bleacher Report article is the Kobe and Shaq dynamic. In this article, Kobe having Shaq was a big time knock on Kobe and his 5 championships. As looking at Shaq, they'll cite things like plus minus, wins over replacement, as to why Shaq clearly was the best player, and Kobe's credit for those titles isn't nearly as much. And look, if you want to say Shaq was the best player, go ahead and say that. 2000, the gap was pretty wide. But 01, 02, 03, and then to 04, that gap shrunk every single season. And by 03, Kobe and many fans had passed Shaq as the better overall player. But if you want to talk those last 2 championships, heck, even the first championship, the one trick Kobe had that Shaq didn't is that Kobe, he was the closer and their fourth quarter guy. As great as Shaq was, as dominant he was, his one big time flaw was in fourth quarters, he wasn't that reliable. And Shaq's big time Achilles heel, outside of 3 feet, really couldn't shoot, and from the line was simply abysmal.
35 free throws in one game?
Let's say Michael Jordan in his prime was the best player on the Bulls, which he was. But Scottie Pippen, he was the closer and their fourth quarter player. That for Jordan would be a huge knock on him, his legacy, and his 6 titles. Look at someone like Bird. Let's say Kevin McHale, he was the real closer, it wasn't Bird hitting the clutch shots. That for Bird would be a big time knock. But for someone like Shaq, it's never really brought up Kobe. He was the closer and the fourth quarter guy.
Staying outside the arc, dribbling. Patterson
Is he
keeps
making
his
shit
feet.
like
Kobe
that?
forces-
Like, what is he doing with that,
You
bro?
want to see me do it again?
Second remaining in the regular season, possibly. Out to Kobe. Throw it away high.
Like, bro.
Ball game.
Now look, when it comes to the best players in league history, the greatest players of all time, all of them need some help. Nobody does it by themselves. But looking at Kobe, him having help, he's knocked for that over and over and over again. Whereas other players who had tons of help, even more help, it's not a slight on them or legacy or their all-time standing. Look at Kareem. For Bleacher Report's list, he ranks 3rd all time. His teammate Magic is 4th all time, and Oscar Robertson is 14th. According to Bleacher Report's own top 100 list, Kareem in his career never won a single championship but a top 15 player in league history. Whereas someone like Kobe, yes, had Shaq, but if the last 2 had Pau
So I'm gonna
Gasol.
put Oscar Robertson
Pau on
top
this list
20,
isn't even
put Russ
top
top
60.
22.
Fascinating.
And here's one thing I do want to highlight. When it comes to Kareem's A7, 88 title, his last 2 with Magic, compared to Kobe's
Damn.
last 2 with Shaq, the level of play production
Hey,
of
that
these 2
post-it
players
look OP.
could not be more different. As looking
This
at 01,
post-it was
Kobe's playoff
overpowered.
ranks, 5th in scoring, 1st in win shares, 2nd offensive win shares, 3rd defensive win shares, and 4th in PR. Kobe across the board was top 5 in everything. 87 Kareem, not even close. Scoring, 19th. Win shares, offensive win shares, defensive win shares, ranked 8th. And then PR wasn't even top 10. Kareem at 87, yes, he was an all-star, but that's all he was. Kobe in 01 was an all-star, 2nd team all-league, and 2nd team all-defense. Making that year's playoff run debatably the 2nd best player in the entire NBA. And look at 02 versus 88, the gap gets even bigger. Kobe's ranks, 6th in scoring, 2nd in win shares, 2nd offensive win shares, 8th in defensive win shares, and 13th in PR. 88 Kareem, it's pretty atrocious. Scoring, not top 30. Win shares, not top 30. Offensive win shares, not top 90. Defensive win shares, 24th. And PR, not even top 50.
My God, what is that smell?
88 Kareem was a decent player, he was an all-star. But Kobe in 02 was 1st team all-league, and again, 2nd team all-defense. The hypocrisy for Kareem's rings versus Kobe rings couldn't be more obvious. Kareem's championships, what they're judged as championships, that's all they are. For Kobe's 5 rings, what they're judged as is, 2 real ones, but 3 of those, he had Shaq. If that's how you're going to judge player or judge everyone, go ahead, knock yourself out. Don't agree with it, but go ahead and do it. But the one thing I won't allow is you guys to knock Kobe for having Shaq. You won't knock Kareem for having Magic, Worthy, as well as Byron Scott. As looking at the 88 Lakers, Kareem wasn't first in scoring, second in scoring, or even third in scoring. He was fourth. And out of LA's top 5 scorers, he was closer to AC Green than Byron Scott. If that was Kobe, he'd be knocked for that all day long.
It's a scientific fact.
And look, I'm not trying to bash Kareem, say he sucks. He's obviously a great player. Most accounts, a top 5 player. My problem right here is though Kobe is held to a higher standard but ranked lower. Someone like Kareem, a lower standard but ranked higher. That's my big time problem. Bleacher Report isn't consistent and the hypocrisy is off the charts. Now, speaking of hypocrisy, Bleacher Report's final knock on Kobe is a what if and a hypothetical that every other player on this list they don't use. As looking at this quote, they say, what if Kobe didn't go to LA and didn't have Shaq? That right there is an if statement and a hypothetical. And the funny thing is,
matter, though?
You could do that for a countless number of players.
Why does that matter though? It happened, bro. They was on teams. You can't do nothing about it. Like, why does that matter?
Guys like Tim Duncan,
that's like
Magic,
bro. That's
Kareem,
like saying the same thing for anybody else, bro.
You would
it
say,
don't matter.
What if this? What if
they
that?
Was on the team. They did what
if
they
things
supposed to
don't
do.
break this way, they don't get this, that, and the other. And if you want to open up this can of worms, look at some other players on this list who had more help than Kobe and still won less titles. D-Wade on this list, 23rd all time. Anthony Davis, 45th. Luke, 57th. Kyrie, top 70. And Bosh, 71. What if a certain player in their career didn't team hop, go from conference to conference, accumulating all-stars and great NBA talents? My big-time problem with Bleacher Report is they're not consistent. For players they like, they'll ignore certain things, not touch on this or that. For players they don't really like, they'll nitpick every single aspect of their career, their teammate help, how they win their championships. They'll go into everything, even invent wild hypotheticals. And that right there is the biggest problem. The Kobe standard is through the roof. The Kareem, LeBron standard for other players, it's beneath the floor.
Let me know how you boys feel about this video, bro. I do feel as if Kobe is getting disrespected for real, bro. There's no way he's top. There's no way there's 10 NBA players like of all time better than Kobe, bro. That's just my opinion, though. And y'all might feel different, but if y'all boys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe if you guys are new. Don't forget to turn on the post notification button so you don't miss a drop. And yeah, man, it's been your boy Ron, and I'm out.